Lead measures are a little known secret in business. They're the powerful behind the scenes activities that, if tracked, will drive your practice growth. Things like patient rebooking rates and conversion of new inquiries into bookings. They're different to the actual targets you have for your business, which might be practice income or bottom line net profit. Lead measures are the things that actually produce these all-important end result numbers. Unfortunately, most practice owners focus too much on the goal itself, which is what we call a lag measure. So things like how much income did we receive this year, or net cash flow for the month, even the number of bookings for the month. Focusing on these end result numbers invariably fails to drive growth in your practice income. A sporting analogy is that you want to improve the scoreboard for your team, but there's little achieved by actually focusing on the score. You need to focus on the factors that produce the score. In your case, it might be number of new patient bookings each month, average total number of bookings per patient, number of cancellations with no rebook, number of rebookings each week, average dollar value per booking, even the new inquiry conversion percentage. Whatever it is for you, your practice is far more likely to grow if you focus on your most important one or two lead measures than it is when you focus too much on the goal itself. So let's say you have a particular goal for your business. You then need to give some deep thought to what are the key activities that will help you reach that goal or target. There's bound to be many, but try to pick the one or two most important activities. So finding the right lead measures amongst many possibilities will be a challenge. It's often good to whiteboard ideas and possibilities with your team, not only because they're at the coalface and understand what key activities are going to move the needle, but also because they need to have some type of ownership if they're going to drive the lead measures. So without buy-in from your team, improving the numbers is a real grind. Now, good lead measures have two characteristics. One is that they're predictive. They lead directly to your scoreboard improving. And two is that the team can directly influence them because you only measure what you can influence. So once you've decided what your one or two lead measures are, it's then a case of applying a great amount of energy into how to improve them in order to leverage their power. So ideas on how to do this might come from a weekly thinking session just by yourself, which I really encourage, or even a short weekly team meeting to throw around ideas on how to improve them. Now, as practice owners, most of you would feel like you don't have any more time or energy to put into your business. You're pretty much working as hard as you can. So trying to grow your business by putting in more effort is just never going to work. I often say that it's important that practice owners don't confuse sweat with business success or business growth. So this is where the genius of lead measures comes in. They act as powerful levers to help you achieve greater results than you've ever achieved before with less effort. The definition of a lever is something which amplifies an input force to create a far greater output force, which is exactly what lead measures do when they're tracked and improved. Your results are disproportionately bigger than the effort you put in. Now, one thing you'll need to determine is how you're going to obtain these all-important metrics from your system each week. So seeing what your income is for the week or your total number of bookings is quite easy, but obtaining the data for your lead measures might initially take a little work. But please persevere and work out a way of getting them, because when you keep track of your lead measures and regularly think about how you can improve them, you'll be amazed at the growth in your practice. Really hope this helps.